Hello football lovers. Welcome back to the channel where we break down every match with analysis, stats, and just a touch of football magic. Today we have a packed fixture list with teams from Germany, Spain, Italy, and Portugal. And yes, there's plenty of drama to expect. From Borussia Dortmund trying to avoid an upset in the DFB Pokal, to Real Betis facing a tricky away trip to Elche, to Verona looking for a strong home performance, and Porto aiming to keep their winning form alive. These aren't just predictions pulled out of thin air. Every scoreline I'm giving today is backed by form, team news, and tactical analysis. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also tell you which match I think is the most likely to produce a shock result. And it might not be the one you think. Alright, let's kick off with the first game. RW Essen versus Borussia Dortmund. Correct score, 1-2. Prediction: Dortmund win and over 1.5 goals. DFB Pokal matches can be dangerous for big teams. We've seen it before. RW Essen will approach this game with nothing to lose, and their home crowd will be loud and passionate. They are likely to press high early, hoping to catch Dortmund off guard. Essen's attack has been consistent in their league, and they've been scoring regularly, even against stronger defenses. But let's be honest, Dortmund have too much firepower. Even if they rotate the squad, players like Julian Brandt, Karim Adeyemi, and Youssoufa Moukoko can create and score goals. The reason I'm going over 1.5 goals is simple. Dortmund's defense sometimes switches off, especially in away cup games. I see Essen scoring once, but Dortmund's quality will show over 90 minutes for a 2-1 away win. Elche versus Real Betis. Correct score 0-1. Prediction: Betis win or draw. This one could be tight. Elche at home are a different team, disciplined in defense, patient in attack, and often difficult to break down. They've improved defensively and rarely concede more than one goal at home. Real Betis, on the other hand, have been one of the most consistent teams in La Liga's middle tier, with the ability to compete against anyone on their day. Their creativity through Isco and quick transitions with Luis Enrique can be decisive. However, Betis can sometimes struggle to finish their chances away from home. That's why I'm going with a narrow 1-0 win, but keeping it safe with a win or draw prediction. Expect a slow, tactical game with one moment of quality deciding it. Torino versus Medina. Correct score 1-1. Prediction: both teams to score yes. This Coppa Italia clash is one of those matches where the favorite can't afford to be complacent. Torino are strong defensively in Serie A, but in cup matches they sometimes rotate heavily, which can open the door for the opposition. Medina are no pushovers. In Serie B they've been sharp in attack and their style is direct. They will look to bypass Torino's midfield quickly and test the keeper with long-range shots. I see both teams finding the net here. Torino will likely control possession, but Medina's counterattacks and set-piece threat make them dangerous. A 1-1 draw feels right, and this could even go to extra time. Verona versus Audis Cerignola. Correct score 2-0. Prediction: Verona win. Verona have the advantage of playing at home, and in these Coppa Italia games, home form can be the difference. They'll want to get on the front foot early, pressing high and forcing mistakes. Audis Cerignola, from the lower leagues, are here for the experience, and while they'll fight hard, the quality gap is obvious. Verona's Serie A experience, fitness levels, and ability to keep the ball should see them through comfortably. I don't expect Verona to go all-out attack, but I see them controlling the game and scoring in both halves for a 2-0 win. Gil Vicente versus Porto FC. Correct score 0-1. Prediction: Porto win. This is a tricky away trip for Porto. Gil Vicente are known for being stubborn at home, keeping their defensive shape well and making life difficult for big teams. Porto, though, have been excellent in grinding out results even when not at their best. Sergio Conceição's team is built on discipline. They're happy to win 1-0 if it means 3 points. The reason I'm going low scoring here is because Gil Vicente will defend deep, and Porto won't want to waste energy pushing for more goals than necessary. Expect Porto to get one goal, possibly from a set piece or quick counter, and then see out the match. 0-1 Porto win. Almeria versus Albacete. Correct score 1-0. Prediction: Almeria win or draw. Almeria at home have been much stronger than their away form suggests. They tend to be aggressive in attack, using the wings to deliver crosses and create chances inside the box. Albacete are competitive but have been inconsistent in away matches. They defend well in phases, but once they concede, they tend to leave space in behind as they chase an equalizer. I see Almeria scoring once and then holding their shape to protect the lead. However, to be on the safe side, I'm calling it win or draw because Albacete are capable of stealing a point if Almeria waste their chances. Final call, 1-0 Almeria. And that's the full list of today's predictions. Dortmund to beat RW Essen 2-1, with over 1.5 goals in the game. Betis to edge Elche 1-0, safe with a win or draw. Torino and Medina to share a 1-1 draw, with both teams scoring. Verona to take a comfortable 2-0 win over Audis Cerignola. Porto to grind out a 1-0 win at Gil Vicente. And Almeria to beat Albacete 1-0, or at least get a draw. Remember, football is full of surprises. These predictions are based on form, stats, and match analysis, but anything can happen on the pitch. Remember, football is full of surprises. These predictions are based on form, stats, and match analysis, but anything can happen on the pitch. Big shout out to all of you who keep watching, liking, and commenting. Your support means the world and keeps this community growing. If you've got your own predictions, drop them in the comments. I love reading them and seeing who gets the most right. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a matchday breakdown. Until next time, enjoy the games, stay safe, and keep loving football.